Check this out, guys. This is a KTM 640 enduro. Belonged to a rider that rode it from California to DC on the Trans-America Trail. These modded lights that work really well. Got the shorty levers, single-sided disc brake. The chain is on the wrong side, of course. It's on the right side instead of the left. But you don't see these bikes very often. But this is supposed to be a very powerful bike. And look at this, it even has a center stand, a custom rack for carrying luggage. It's even got a kickstart, but it's also electric start. On board the KTM 640. This is a fun bike. So much wind hitting me in the face. This is the first time I think I've ridden a KTM. Yeah, oh man, this is it's got a lot of vibration, man. You can feel a lot of vibration on the foot pegs. Too bad I don't have a mirror on the left side. A lot of suspension. It definitely soaks the bumps really well. But it's a single cylinder KTM 640 from 2002. It's not even fuel injected. There's some vibration coming through the handlebars, and the more I twist the throttle, the more it vibrates. The vibration comes a lot in the foot pegs, high up the ground seating position. My XR 650R definitely had a lot more power than this though. I think it's only got 5 gears as well. The handlebars and the foot pegs, there's so much vibration that riding this thing for any prolonged amount of time, I think it can get to you. It feels like it's kind of mushy, the gearbox. It is so tall. It feels like I'm like just sitting right on top of it. On my DL650, I sit kind of like inside the bike, and there's like a lot of fairing to protect you. This one, it's like you're right on top. It's got very good like handlebars as well. A very commanding presence of the road. It's a very good bike for lane splitting. So narrow. My bike is very bland compared to this. I bet my bike is a little bit faster on the road, but I mean this thing will kill it off-road. This is not what it was meant for, riding on these roads. This bike definitely is the definition of a dual sport, or even supermoto. Because like if you take small roads, this is the bike for it, because it's probably geared very well for very quick bursts. But on the highway, even on these slower highway style roads, it's not a very good bike for it. It wasn't meant to be, but man, this thing probably would kill on a gravel road. Let's see how it idles. It's a very tall bike. I can't really flat-foot it.
What do you think?
It's nice, man, but it just vibrates so much. Compared to this, like that's like a very like...
It's like butter.
Yeah. It definitely has some power in the first few gears. I'm not used to turning this thing, but it's pretty light. It sounds so good. This bike runs very hot. You feel so much heat coming from the sides. My thighs are already kind of sweaty. It's kind of funny because I think you're meant to like ride up, standing up like this on this bike. I think it's a very natural feeling standing up on this bike, but if you stand up on my V-Strom, it feels very awkward. But I mean, I love this thumper sound. Stop over here and wait for him. Let's see how this feels. Oh, nothing to it, man. I can even pass cars. That's pretty fun. What? This is such a badass sound, man. It definitely sounds better than a V-twin. Sounds by far better than my motorcycle.
Hey, it's funny. When you're riding, right? Everybody's looking at you.
I know. Because
All the attention.
this is a very loud bike, man. It sounds really good. I wish I could exchange the sound. He's just trying to sell me on the bike. He wants me to buy this bike, but it's a little expensive. It needs a lot of work. Oh. The best thing about riding this thing is that you can go over bumps and you don't even feel them. I mean, this bike has no problem going on this road. You see these bikes right here? This is what posers do. Starbucks. Bunch of Harleys in front of Starbucks. Alright, we gotta get on the Beltway. I love how high I am off the ground, man. Look at this. I can like do this and just look over. That's kind of cool. You know, I can look for such a long time, man. That's awesome. Idiot. That bitch. She wanted to cut through, but she realized there was no traffic. Look at that, going through a parking lot. This bike doesn't even budge. Guys, thanks for watching this 2002 KTM 640 video. I really like this bike. It's a very temperamental bike. It requires a little bit more maintenance than I'm used to. But it is a fun bike, and a lot of times you can get good deals on bikes like this. So get a bike like this and go have some fun. Go terrorize some neighborhoods. Alright, see you guys.